Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Megan, and today we're going to be teaching you about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions that have the same value. So for instance, if I had 1/2, I could compare it to 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, 5/10, and 6/12.
You can solve an equivalent fraction two ways.
The first way I'm going to teach you is cross multiplication. And how you solve this equation is you're going to multiply the numerator of one fraction by the denominator of the other. So, for instance, I would multiply 3 times 15, and that would give me 45. Then, I would multiply 9 times 5, and that would give me 45. If your answers both equal the same, they are equivalent fractions.
The second way I will be teaching you is finding the common denominator. What that means is you have to make the fractions have the same denominator. Say you have 4/8 and 2/4. The common denominator would be 8 because 4 is a factor of 8. You would change the 4 into 8, and whatever happens to the denominator must happen to the numerator. And so since 4 times 2 is 8, then you have to multiply 2 times 2, and that equals 4. And now they are equivalent.
Now let's go over a few more examples just to make sure you have the hang of going both ways.
Cross multiplication. Let's say you have 4/5 and 8/10. This time you have to figure it out if they're equal, or if one is greater, or if one is less. If you said they are equal, then you are correct. Because 5 times 8 is 40, and 10 times 4 is 40, so they are equal.
I'm going to show you an example for the second way. If I had the fraction 1/3 and I had a fraction 3/9, well, I know that 3 is a multiple of 9. So if I multiply 3 times 3, I know this would give me the common denominator of 9. But whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do it again to the top. So I would multiply 1 times 3, and that would give me 3/9, which is an equivalent fraction. I'm going to show you one more example. If I had the fraction 6/12 and 3/6, I know that 6 is a multiple of 12. And I know that if I multiply 6 times 2, it's going to give me 12. So I know that the denominators are the same. But again, whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So then I'd multiply 3 times 2, and that would give me 6. Now I have another example of equivalent fractions.
Thanks for watching. Hope you learned a lot.